Hello, I'm just going to talk you through how I would do this question. Okay, so in this question, it says that a large rectangle has a rectangular hole cut out of it. And I've got to work out the percentage of the large rectangle that is shaded. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the large rectangle. And if I look at the large rectangle, what I'd really like to do is find its area. It's 5 centimetres by 4 centimetres. And so what the area does, it kind of measures how much space is inside that rectangle. And in order to do that, I'm going to find its area by multiplying 4 centimetres by 5 centimetres together. And if I do that, it's going to give me 20 centimetres squared. Okay, now I can see that there's a smaller rectangle in the diagram, and if I draw out the smaller rectangle, it looks like that, and it's got a side of 2 centimetres and it's got a side of 3 centimetres. Now I'm going to find the area of that small rectangle by multiplying 2 centimetres by 3 centimetres together. And even if that's the only thing you do in this question, you will get a mark by finding one of those areas. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to try move this little rectangle and show you that it's going to basically effectively cut out a hole inside the big rectangle. So if I know that its area is 2 centimetres by 3 centimetres, which is 6 centimetres squared, it's going to effectively cut out a hole in the area of that big rectangle. So it's a bit like if you had a big rectangular hole punch and you stamped the middle of that big rectangle, that little rectangle would fall out of it. It would just leave you with that kind of shaded area around it. So I think what I'll do next is I will find the area of the shaded part. So I'm going to find the shaded area. And if I do that, I get the area of the big rectangle, take away the area of the small rectangle, which is going to be 14 centimetres squared. Now, I've now got to work out the percentage of the large rectangle that is shaded. So I'm going to look at the fraction that is shaded to start with. And the fraction of the large rectangle that is shaded is going to be the shaded area as a fraction of the large rectangle, which is 20 centimetres squared, which is just 14 over 20, or 7/10. Now, if I turn that into a percentage, I will have the percentage that is shaded. And so I'm just going to turn 7/10 into a percentage by multiplying the 10 by 10 and multiplying the 7 by 10 as well. And if I do that, I get 70 out of 100, which is 70%. Now, in that question, the answer would definitely have gotten you a mark. But even if you'd have found one of the other rectangular areas, either one of those would give you a method mark. And then, if you were to find the shaded area, you would get a mark as well. That's how to do yesterday's question. I hope that it helped. Thank you very much.